How community builds emotional resilience and stress management. Discover how community support strengthens emotional resilience and stress management, boosting mental fortitude and emotional intelligence daily. The powerful role of community in building emotional resilience. You ever notice how when life throws one of those relentless curveballs, it's not just about what's happening inside your head? Sure, your own mental fortitude, your ability to handle stress and bounce back, is vital. But there's something else that really makes a difference: the people around you. The community you lean on, whether it's family, friends, neighbors, or even just a group where you feel seen and heard, plays a huge role in shaping your emotional strength. It's funny because so often, when we think about coping strategies and stress management, we focus on solo hacks, meditation, journaling, breathing exercises, or fitness routines. And don't get me wrong, those are amazing tools. But the truth is, none of these are really standalone solutions. Emotional resilience is bolstered by our connections. That network, that community, acts like a safety net and a launch pad all at once. Let's talk about why community matters so much. When you're facing tough times, having people you can talk to, people who actually listen without judgment, can make the difference between feeling overwhelmed and feeling supported. It's about psychological resilience, which is not just about toughing it out, but about bouncing back stronger. And often that bounce happens because we are reminded we're not alone. Think about emotional intelligence, which includes how we recognize and manage emotions, not only in ourselves but in others. Being part of a community helps us sharpen these skills because social support forces us to communicate, empathize, and cooperate. This boost in emotional intelligence, in turn, enhances our mental fortitude, helping us manage stress more effectively. There's also this ripple effect, where positive support from one person fuels another, creating ongoing cycles of encouragement and strength. This concept is explored beautifully in the book Ripple Effects: Transforming Tiny Traumas, which dives into how small, sometimes hidden emotional bumps can build up, but also how community and awareness can transform those tiny traumas into growth moments. Here's a quick breakdown of how community enhances emotional strength. Validation of experience. Sharing feelings with others who understand or empathize confirms that our reactions are normal and okay, which reduces feelings of isolation. Practical support. Whether it's advice, resources, or just a helping hand, community members often provide solutions or assistance you might not get on your own. Shared coping strategies. Learning from others' experiences helps expand your toolkit for stress management, giving you new ways to approach problems. Accountability and motivation. Friends and groups cheer you on and remind you when you're losing sight of your own emotional health goals. Emotional recharge. Positive social interactions release feel good hormones that counteract stress and promote a sense of well being. So, if you're feeling a little worn out or like your emotional strength needs a boost, start by looking around you. Are there connections that you can nurture or new communities you might join? It could be something as simple as a weekly book club, a support group, or even online forums where meaningful conversations happen. And speaking of books that help guide us through emotional growth and resilience, I can't recommend Ripple Effects: Transforming Tiny Traumas enough. It's a thoughtful read that provides insight into how the smallest emotional stresses can accumulate and how community and conscious effort can transform these into sources of strength. Why not take a moment and check it out? Purchase the book now. It might just give you that extra edge for your own stress management journey and help you cultivate more psychological resilience in your life. At the end of the day, remember that emotional resilience isn't built in isolation. It grows best when we're supported by others, learning from them, leaning on them, and building those ripple effects of emotional strength, one connection at a time.